Dear students, let us conclude this unit with the last topic, that is regression analysis and theory. Okay. Now first we will see what do you mean by regression analysis. Till now in machine learning you know what is regression. Regression is used for continuous values. We are using classification for discrete values and we will say whether it is belonging to that class or not. But in regression what we are doing is we are trying to find out the dependency, means how the dependent value, that is your outcome, is depending on the independent value, that is what the future. So here whatever are the documents, those documents are independent features. Okay, and the relevance is depending on whatever documents you have fetched as a part of the query. So the relevance has become the dependent variable here, and your document has become the independent variable. So that I am going to analyze using the regression technique. Now here let us see regression analysis is what? It is finding the probability of relevance to in between your documents, means whatever is the query posed by user and what is the document returned as an output to the user, means what is the probability of the relevance that it is going to find out. Now let us see here the two variables, age and the life expectancy. So how I am going to find out its relevance, means how the life expectancy is dependent on age by using the two constants, that is the alpha and beta. So regression analysis is using means it is trying to identify whether your parameters are matching with the training data or not. Okay. Now for example, as I told you, in this table we are trying to find out the person's life expectancy based on the age, but for that purpose I need the two constants, that is the alpha and beta. Now apart from the life expectancy, I am trying to find out whether there is a probability that a person will get the heart disease or not. So here with this data, means based on his age and life expectancy, I am trying to find out whether he will get the heart disease or not. So this is what the basic regression, but how I am going to use it in document relevance? Now listen here. Document retrieval is related with your regression. Why? Because its relevancy has become the dependent feature and the document has become the independent. If it is relevant, based on that I will generate a binary value 1 or 0. So those values are indicating me a kind of the relevance. Okay. Now here I am considering some terminologies. What is the size of my query, means how many terms are included in my query, what is the size of the documents, and how many terms from the query are matched in my document. Based on that one I am deciding the relevance. So like this, the relevance is what? The relevance is a dependent feature. Okay, and these all are independent. So your relevance is depending on the size of the document, size of the query, and as well as how many terms from your query are matched along with the document. So here what values you should consider when you are analyzing your retrieved document using regression technique. The mean of total number of the matching terms in your query, the square root of number of terms in your query, the mean of total number of the matching terms in the document, the square root of number of terms in your document, the average of matching terms, and the total number of the matching terms in the query. So these are the 6 points used for analyzing your retrieved document using regression technique. Now let us move to the last point of the unit, that is the theory. We have already seen in term clustering what do you mean by the theory. Now original query is posted by the user. In original query, whatever are the terms, those are divided as a Q1 to Qi. Then in my corpus or in my collection, I will perform a lookup. So, that is known as a thesaurus lookup. I will find out synonyms for these each terms, and if any document is containing even not the exact word but the synonym word, then also that document is retrieved as a result. Now here, as I told you, suppose your query is connectivity solution for networking. Now what is your first term? Connectivity. Now in my treasury site, when I have performed the lookup, then I got the synonyms of it, the similar words, the connected, connectivity, connection, web, net. Now any document containing these similar terms will be returned as a result. Okay. In the same way, you have to find out the synonyms for the remaining terms also. Okay. Now, how you are generating the treasury? In your, it is a book, okay, and it is containing all the synonyms. Now, this is a site, that is a thesaurus.com, and here I am trying to find out the synonym for the network. Then these are the words that I got. Okay. Now, listen, there are the two categories. One is the strongest match and the another one is what? Strong match. Okay. So, based on the similarity, if any document is containing the strongest match, they will be first returned as a result. Still user is not satisfied, then go for the strong matches. So, this is known as a term clustering, in which you are expanding your query by using the synonyms. Okay. So, that is what called as a query expansion. Means you may get using the synonyms some additional input. It may give you the relevant or non-relevant document, but your query is expanded in terms of the whatever are terms included. So, that query expansion is based on the synonym of word or the phrases. Okay. Now, as I told you, here when I am searching the Sarah P, then the corresponding synonyms I am getting here. Okay. So, here how thesauri is helping you for your query? It is just a synonym and it is helping me to perform the global analysis. Means I am trying to retrieve automatically all those documents which I may need. Okay. And here I am refining the existing query. Means though I am expanding, I am refining the existing query. And even it may perform the local analysis, that is the dynamic. Means my documents retrieved will change, my result set will change here. Okay. So, this is another example of your thesauri. Now, here what is the use of thesauri based query expansion? Means how we are performing it. Okay. Now, the first one, as we know, the thesauri is giving me the synonym word. Now, it may add weight to the original query. Okay. And it is widely used, it is increasing my recall, it is increasing my recall and decreasing my precision. Okay. When there is a ambiguity terms, interest rate, now interest rate, facilitate, evaluate. So, recall is increased, but the precision is decreased if you are having the ambiguity in terms. Okay. And here, but what you have to keep in mind is when you have to generate the synonym, the whole global dictionary you have to search. So, it may cost you high. Okay. And whenever there are some changes, you have to do it the update. Means whenever there is some invention, means whenever there is a scientific invention, definitely the synonym will change. Now, automatic theory generation means what? Here you have to consider the co-occurrence matrix and whether it is having any grammatical relationship. Okay. Means how I am considering here the term TI, its weight in the document D out of all the n documents will give me weight for that term. And here I am trying to find out the co-occurrence relationship. Okay. Now, for this each term, and when it is having the high weight, then only that terms is returned as a similar term, that is the term is returned as a synonym. Okay. Now, like this for any word, what are the neighboring words, like that one matrix also you can generate, and whenever the user is typing this word, you can return all the words in the corresponding row. So, the second column is containing the neighboring words. Okay. Now here what is the use of it? How you are associating the terms, how you are deciding that it is a particular synonym. First that you should decide, means when I am saying the apple computer, my computer should not confuse that apple is a fruit. Okay. Now that is a wrong synonym. So it may generate a false positive or it may generate a false negative. Means based on the context, the meaning of word changes. So that correlation you should be able to find out. So what is happening here? Sometimes you have to find out direct relevance or the indirect relevance. Now, when user is directly clicking on a particular link, means it is what the direct hit. Okay, and sometimes what is happening is user is not directly clicking. Okay, just he is highlighting it, or he may spend more time. Then in that case, it is an indirect relevance. Okay, so based on the user action, whether it is a direct hit or whether it is giving me indirect relevance, that you have to decide. Okay, so this is all about unit 2, which is covering my relevance feedback. Okay, so what we have seen here, how you are clustering the documents, what are the types of the clustering algorithms, then what is n-gram data structure, how you are analyzing the relation between the retrieved document, means whether it is relevant or not using regression analysis, and how the theory is helping you for this relevance feedback improver. So this is all about unit 2. So here we end unit 2. Thank you.